We're back in today, out of retirement. We're back. Extreme program. I got a call from a lot of people. They said, listen, I'm struggling. I can't beat the extreme moment. Please come in here and help. And as the best player that MLB The Show has ever witnessed take the field, I'm here to help. The best way to complete this extreme program. I mean, pretty easy to get to 64 points. Going to be pretty mediocrely? Get the thesaurus out. We're less than a minute in, and we already need the thesaurus and the dictionary. Combine them into one. 94 points is mediocrely, don't spell check, pretty obtainable as well. And once you're at 94, you're basically at 100. There's a repeatable PXP moment. We'll talk about everything, the best way to get these rewards. Now, looking at the rewards, Buxton, all right. You got Roger Clemens, 2.0. Live Series 1, I guess wasn't good enough. We got Ellie De La Lag coming in here, another good bat. Best way to get this done. Let's take a look at the extreme moments first. Let's see. Ready? Impossible. 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 Honestly, I think this one is doable. You guys will have to comment down below, but I think this one is doable. Give it a try. Impossible. Easy. Now, you're going to have to throw sliders here, but you don't need the immaculate inning with Mason Miller. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, within 12 minutes or less, you should beat this. We are already at 4 points out of 100, 125th of the way there in the extreme program. You got to do more, right? So you're at 4 points. Get this Mason Miller moment done first. That's 4. How do you get the rest? Like I said, 64 was easy. Next thing you want to do is Diamond Quest. 30 points for collecting Slamtana and Kenley Jansen. Now, how hard is the Diamond Quest is what you ask yourself. Head over here, blah, blah, Diamond Quest. To be honest, it's not that hard. And we're going to talk about why and how obtainable these rewards are. Unless I'm completely hallucinating. Hello, Diamond Quest, where are you? Not J.R. Richard, not Sutton, not Glavin. They have populated so many Diamond Quests. There we go, bro. You got to scroll a long ways. Now, what you're going to notice here, ignore my team. Here's what happens. You're going to hop in this Diamond Quest. You'll probably get about 4 stadium challenges or 4, mini showdowns by the time you get to stadium challenge number 1. Now, if you're decent at the game, you can get here and you can get Kenley Jansen. Why? You don't even have to be amazing. You just have to be decent. If you go 4-0 in these first 4 mini showdowns before the stadium, you hop into this Kenley Jansen stadium, and you're at about 40 or 50% chance, 50-50, a toss-up at getting Mr. Jansen on All-Star or Hall of Fame difficulty, right? So you can see right now, without completing any challenges to boost my level, I'm at 30% on Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame is doable, especially for CPU. So win a couple challenges, you're at 50% now, and now Kenley Jansen. It's a toss-up. Hopefully you don't get unlucky, but surely you don't get unlucky twice. So this Kenley is easily obtainable. Now you're going to have to beat a couple other stadiums. You're going to have to be Mr. Minesweeper himself. Don't lose. Don't lose this either. But by the time you get to the final stadium all the way down here for Slamtana, you're going to be at such a high likelihood because you're going to just take your time, beat as many of the mini stadiums as you can, and you should be pushing 70% or higher when you get to this final stadium. If you lose, it'll be heartbreaking, but at least you're not sitting there going for cycles, going for 33 stolen bases in one game, or going for 40-point comebacks, 40-run comebacks on go to difficulty, right? So this Diamond Quest is the easiest point to get in this program. Now we're at 34. We're plugging away. We're chugging away. Which word's more acceptable? Again, let me open the thesaurus out. I don't know. But at 34 points, you already got Mr. Buxton. But we're not done. Now, once you get to 34, I think that's very, very easy, to be honest. I think that's very easy to get to 34. 64 is a little bit annoying. It's not that annoying, but honestly, I think it's easy as well. You get to the extreme showdown. It's extreme for a reason. You're going to have to do it. Now, looking at what's good about this is you actually don't need to beat, I believe, that's what I've heard, haven't tried it. You don't have to beat these mini bosses. Apparently, if you lose these mini bosses, you move on. It is what it is. Yeah, it's not like, oh, we have to restart from the beginning. So that is a good thing, right? They're not mini showdowns. They're mini bosses until you get to final showdown. And then you got to win this final boss. Now, if you win all of these, you'll come into this game, you'll be down about 3 or 4 runs, and you'll have 27 outs to win. That's easy. Now, you're not going to beat all these mini bosses, unfortunately, so it could be tough on this final showdown. But keep in mind, you're going to be facing Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens is a righty. Maybe you stack some lefties in your lineup, and then once you get to this final showdown, you have a bit of an easier chance. Get some guys with speed, get some guys that can bunt while you're drafting. So you're going to have to get this showdown done. But I promise you, this showdown is a good thing to be tackling. Again, you don't want to be sitting there trying to hit 7 home runs in 1 at bat. So looking at that, we're at 64 points, and Clemens has now come home. Ellie De La Cruz. Do you want to be here? How bad do you want to be here? Because this is where things don't get fun, right? 64 points. You're 36 away. Now, there's 2 things we're going to target. You can do this. Repeatable PXP, 40,000 you need. Repeatable. Okay, let me say repeatable. So you would have to do this 8 times. 320k XP? No. You're going to have to hop into the Extreme Conquest, and this is where, to be honest, I'd probably stop at 64, because getting 64 is very easy, and getting the rest, I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So Extreme Conquest, it's very doable. Just keep in mind that there's certain goals. You have to do all of the goals. You don't need to beat the map. You have to do the goals. Now, looking at the goals, look at this. It's all turn-based. So turn 1, you need to capture all AL East and NL East strongholds. So turn 1, you have 6 in this stronghold right here. You're going to have to bam, 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 bam. You're going to have to go for the sweep. Take down the AL East. You're also on turn 1. You're going to have to bam, bam, bam. You're going to have to sweep the NL East as well. Obviously, the difficulty of these will increase. You're on All-Star for Game 1. By the time you get to the end of those divisions, you're on higher difficulties. And, you know, it's not like, oh, good job in turn 1. Listen, turn 2, there's also more goals as well. So by turn 2, you have to take down, you know, the NL Central strongholds. Turn 3, the NL West. So make sure you pay attention to what the actual turn-specific goals are. But I do think this Conquest map is tedious, but doable. So that's how you get all the way up to 94 points. Now, to potentially sub that, like I said, you can beat a couple more of these moments to maybe not have to do this repeatable PXP as many times. But I would leverage this PXP as well. You need 40,000, which might sound like a lot. But if we go ahead and we take a look, is there any double PXP taking place? Please tell me there is. Earn double PXP all postseason long. There it is. Let's take a look at how the PXP is looking. Looking at the PXP, you have 40 PXP for a home run. Wham, bam, thank you, man. That is not too shabby. When you're playing, and this is the key part right here, first off, where do you want to play? You want to play mini seasons and rebuild year? I don't know, man. You want to pick the running back. I think running back is a pretty good one as well. This might be one of the better ones to do, better packs and everything. So I'd probably hop in this running back mini season. But the key part of this is you want to hop in at the glitchiest Mickey Mouse Clubhouse field that we have ever seen grace God's earth. It's called the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. It's not. It's called La Grassa. Now, you could go look up a tutorial online where somebody telling you how to get to the La Grassa Stadium. Basically, this La Grassa Stadium, like I said, it's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Hitting home runs there is the easiest thing that you have ever had to do. And you can load in there on mini seasons and only play as the home team. And you can take on and really get PXP quick. It'll stack up. You can use any cards you want, which is why it's probably the most obtainable, most realistic, and I guess funnest thing that you can possibly do. Take a look. La Grassa. I wish I had the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song queued up. I don't. But really, that is how you want to leverage all of these things to do the Extreme program. And there it is. Now, sadly, I'm going to give you guys a like challenge. And if you stay to the end of the video, you're welcome. 3 million likes and I'll open all 3,000 packs in a Mythbuster video. We're back. We're better than ever. I'm also trying to develop a website. So if you are a website developer and you want to help me make the best MLB The Show website, hit me up in the comments. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Hopefully you have hair left and hopefully it's not gray by the time you beat this program.